Speaker, I was rather hoping tonight to be able to crack open some champagne and celebrate the United Kingdom leaving the European Union. Sadly, Mr. Speaker, I'm more likely to be reaching out for the antidepressants as a consequence, because we're not leaving the European Union, and that's because Brexit has been treated as a problem and choreographed by people who do not have their heart in it, rather than an opportunity to be grasped. My vote on this issue has always been to implement Brexit, and it will continue to be so. We need to restore the sovereignty that we've lost to the European Union over the last 40 years. And that's why I voted against extending Article 50. I voted to keep no deal on the table, and I voted twice against this deal, which has so many fundamental flaws in it. We've all witnessed, Mr. Speaker, how this House has voted to take over control of the order paper. We've seen how it's wanted to extend Article 50 and to rule out no deal, and to consider a customs union and even no Brexit. And I believe that we will witness it implement the softest of soft Brexits, if at all, if this deal falls today. There are some who believe that if this deal falls, that no deal can somehow happen, that the European Union will, instead of accepting £1 billion a month off of us, will refuse to accept an extension of Article 50. I simply cannot see that happening at all. On the contrary, I believe if we vote against the government today, the European Union will extend Article 50 for a lengthy period of time. So we have a choice, Mr. Speaker, today, to accept this deal and all of its faults, or to risk losing Brexit completely. There is no certainty in either direction today. It is a balance of risks, as has often been said on both sides of the House. But I fear, and my greatest fear, is that we lose Brexit entirely if we vote this down today. And that's exactly what could happen. I agree with many of the criticisms that have been levelled against this deal, the impact it will have on Northern Ireland and the lack of ability for the UK to leave unilaterally. My decision to vote for this is in some ways harder than the decision I took to resign from the Whip's office. But circumstances have changed. I have not. We are now between a rock and a hard place. It is an an unenviable situation that we find ourselves in, and we should not have been put in this position. It is this deal today, or we submit ourselves to a customs union and the potential of losing Brexit forever. I believe passionately that Britain's best place is outside of the European Union, and that's why I'll be voting with the government.